Introduction to Cybersecurity. So going back to the basics, right? So we got an intro to offensive security, which I actually just did a video on that not too long ago. So we kind of got lucky on that one, right? And let's go ahead and we're just going to continue on. So I can do defense security or careers in cyber. You guys can do that one for the intro to cybersecurity. We're just going to go straight into introduction to offensive security, and we're just going to probably do these three tonight. Maybe less, maybe more. We'll see. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at this web application. I also don't plan on going through and answering the questions. Okay, right? Like, what do you need to access a web application? Bounty? I don't know. I mean, what do you really need? I mean, to access it? I mean, like the internet? Like, I guess the bounty is one thing that. Is that what it's talking about? Or is it talking about, like, internet access? Or I don't really know what they're. What do you need to access a web application? I mean, we need a lot of things to access a web application, but application formats, blah blah blah. The user sensor, web application query searches, keywords, okay. But like a server, I mean, we need a server, right? Saw that. I don't know what it really wants, like right here for what you need to access a web application. A computer? I mean, not really. You use your phone. I mean, I guess a phone could be called a computer nowadays. But like a web browser? A browser? I don't know. I have no idea. A program? A browser? Like, I don't know what it's asking. Okay, a browser. So, I mean, we need a lot of things to access it, right? You discover that the login page allows an unlimited number of login attempts without trying to slow down the user or lock out the account. What is the category of this security risk? I believe it's identification and authentication failure, I believe it is. And you notice the username and password are set in clear text without encryption. What is the category of this risk? Cryptographic failures. So I literally just said I'm not going to answer these questions, and I went through and answered the questions. Let's go ahead and view the site here. Indirect object reference, huh? So if it's indirect object reference, we should see an equal sign. There we go. So employee ID equals 11. Let's try 12. User not found 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1. There we go. Okay, lugger president. Okay, what are we trying to find here? Check the other users discover. This would be a lot easier if we had like burp suite or something like that, right? So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because burp suite we can just go through the thing, right? 9. Oh, 9. What's this? Database administrator. Oh, let's revert all these. Oh, got them. So pretty much what we did there was we shouldn't be able to just change the user ID, right? To another user, then have them bring up that data. That's indirect object reference. Sites still have it. I mean, it's not usually as plain as day as that, but I mean, it's still a thing nowadays. And obviously, that isn't something that should be happening, right? But yeah, it still exists nowadays, and something that should be tested for. Obviously, with burp suite or some of that, we can go ahead and we could intercept that request and send it to intruder, and it can start to look through, because it's usually not going to be just 1, 2, 3, 4. It's usually going to be a pretty long string up there. And if you were to change that long string and maybe change it one number down, a letter down, or something like that, whatever, and all of a sudden something else popped up, well, that's a problem. That would be indirect object reference. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out operating system security. Sure, why not? Let's do it. All right. So, which of the following is not an operating system? Thunderbird? That's car. Which of the following is a strong password in your opinion? I mean, that's the strongest one out of all of them. The rest of them, learn more, I guess, is actually stronger. Because it's got capital numbers and letters. But, I mean, they're all pretty weak. Like right there. And practical example of operating security. Alright, let's go ahead and start this machine up. There we go. We're starting up the machine now. So we'll go ahead and we'll nmap into it. This is obviously incorrect to do like right here. Alright, you don't want all that crap there, right? But whatever. Alright, we're not going to start up the attach box. We're actually start the machine, and we're going to go ahead. We're going to see if we can figure this guy out. So, watch, we're not going to get in. That's just going to happen. It's going to be the hardest one we've ever done. Big negative. You're not getting anywhere. Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and CD in the desktop. CD and try hack me. Let's go ahead and make a directory for the intro cyber security learning path. Or actually, do I have a directory for learning path? Learning path. I do. So let's go ahead and make directory intro cyber security. CD in there. And we'll go ahead and we'll make directory for beginner OS security version 1. We'll CD as that guy. And let's go ahead and copy this down, this IP address, right? Boom, boom. Okay, and we'll go ahead and we'll do a start off with a ping. Make sure we can actually ping him, and we can. And we'll start off with an nmap scan. So remember, it's going to be nmap tac-p tac for all ports, right? Tac VV, very verbose, timing of 4, 1 above the default, no DNS lookup, and do not ping. Alright, we get port 22 back, okay? Am I supposed to just be able to log straight into port 22? I might actually want to read this guy a little bit, huh? So let's go ahead, tap box, okay. So we will cover the following latest commands and explain that's about the task, okay? So we were hired to check security. So your company, when we visit the client's office, we notice sticky note with 2 words, Sammy and Dragon. Okay, let's try to just SSH then. Let's go ahead and SSH into Sammy, M-M-I-E, right, at 10.10.223.46. And let's go ahead and put in a password of Sammy, or I have Dragon. 233, excuse me. 233.46. And yes, and we'll do Dragon as the password. If that doesn't work, then we'll try Dragon Sammy. Okay? Maybe it's Dragon. Screw it, we're just going to use Hydra. This is a beginner learning box, right? So, I mean, I'm going to just spell Dragon wrong in all honesty. Let's go ahead and actually do that. Let's go ahead and do a nano user path.text, right? And we'll say Sammy, Dragon. Okay. Yes. And then we're going to do Hydra, tac L, capital L for a file, users path, capital P for file, users path.text. And we'll do an SSH. Now this should crack in about, you know, a total of 0.1 second, but this will still show if we can actually utilize Hydra against this guy and everything like that. So it has 9 tasks, 9 login tries, even though it's 9, you're going to take 9 because there's only 2 things there. So yeah, the login is Sammy and then Dragon. So let's go ahead and SSH into Sammy, and we'll go ahead and copy this guy, paste him down here, and then we have Dragon. And we should be able to get, there we go. Stack LA, okay, who am I? Alright, we are Sammy, cat country.text, cat password.text. Okay, I should probably be looking at what we're supposed to be doing, huh? Okay, so let's go down to the bottom here. Based on top 7 passwords, let's try to find Johnny's password. What is the password for Johnny? There's a user CD into home. CD into Johnny. We have cheese.text, coffee.text, cat cheese.text, coffee.text. This is super useful information, Johnny. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's make Johnny even harder. So we know that Johnny's a user, right? So we'll do a lowercase l for Johnny. Johny. And then we're going to say for the password list, we're going to say user share wordless rocky.text. Alright, we're going to use that guy like right there. I don't think I need to. And it's ABC123. There we go. So let's go ahead and SU into Johnny. ABC123. And there we go. Now we're Johnny, right? So ABC123. Was I supposed to like actually find something else or whatever? Who am I? LS cat draft IMD. Reusing passwords means that your password from other sites you can expose once there's act. Yep. Okay. Am I supposed to actually like? Was I supposed to look something up? Right there, that. Because it says based on the top 7 passwords. Like I don't know where those passwords are at, but all right. Once you are logged in as Johnny, use the command history to check the commands. Okay, we can do that. History. This will actually show us commands that Johnny typed in at some point. So he definitely has this wget, this tux.png, su to root, and then happy hacking. So we definitely have root's password there. Su to tech. And now we're root. Submit. While logged in as Johnny, use the su tech root, switch to root count, display the contents of flag and root, cd into root. Whoopsie daisy. Well, tech LA, and we'll go ahead and cat that flag.text. THM, you got root. Yes, we did. Wow. Okay, cool. So we are done with that room, right? Awesome. Good room. Good room. This is a good learning path. This is beginners learning path because TryHackMe's definitely tried to do some, introduction learning paths before, and it would go from like like you're doing some beginner stuff to all of a sudden you're doing cross-site request forgery, and it's like, and it would just jump. You'd be like, what? I don't remember. I don't know if you guys remember the Christmas one for 2021. Christmas one. That thing went like super hardcore all of a sudden, and it got kind of crazy in that Christmas one. So, and I guess I believe that Windows is actually an IDS, but what type of firewalls is Windows? It was Windows Defender firewall. I thought it was a host firewall. I see what they're asking. Okay, host firewall. Methodology. During which step of the cyber code chain does the attacker gather information about the target? Gather information about the target. We're actually going to recon. Most important step. First one. Alright, let's go ahead and start up this machine and we'll see what we get with this guy. We are in network security now. So let's go ahead and cd back and we'll make a directory for network security. CD into network security, and we'll try this guy right here. Easy day, right? I think we're done up here. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a little bit more hardcore because I'm used to all of a sudden just being super hard. Intro network security. Alright, it's kind of my jam like right here is what I'm much better at. Make sure that we don't need to know a SSH before we begin into it. Mmap, yep. 21, 22, and 80. So we're going to go with we do not need to know an SSH. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that. Let's try to ping them. Alright, we can. Let's go ahead and do an mmap. Tap again. Remember all ports, very verbose, timing to 4. That's 1 above the default. No DNS lookup and do not ping TACPN. That's really good for Windows machines, like right there, the TACPN. In case you're wondering why I'm pinging him, then doing TACPN. So if this was a Windows box and we let it try to load up for like 5-7 minutes, something like that, and it still didn't load, then we would just do a TACPN because it most likely can't be pinged. Let's go ahead and do an mmap, TACSC, TACSV. TACSC is going to be your default scripts. I'll show you what that means here in a second. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to look at port 21, right? So port 21 is FTP. It says that's open. We're going to be looking at our default scripts and then the version. So let me go ahead and show you what mmap default scripts are. Mmap default scripts. Okay, so we have the default NSE category, which is Mmap scripting engine. And in the default category, is this the default one? Default NSE category and Mmap documentation. There we go. Okay, so default is going to do quite a few different things. I'm trying to figure out exactly which ones it's going to do. So scripts for it, scripts. Do we have default here? A, B, C, D, D, E, F. No, it's not showing me the actual default scripts though. Use examples, boom, boom. So there's different script categories. We have default. You can do tac-script or tac-sc, which is going to do default ones. Right, I'm just trying to figure out, because you can actually see tac-sc for the script. You can use default set of scripts, which is equivalent to that. Some of the scripts in this default category are considered intrusive and should not be run against the target without permission. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the default scripts are, because there is definitely a like SMBs in there. They have some 3389 stuff in there. There's a lot of Windows stuff in there. But they also have an FTP one in there to see if anonymous login is allowed. That's why I just picked the default one. We can also do a locate.nse. And as we can see, like, here's all the scripts that we could have done, right? So we can actually grep for FTP, because we know that FTP is on there, right? Then we can see, hey, is FTP anonymous.nse? Does that work? So we can actually copy him, do an mmap tac-p 21. We're not going to do an tac script this time. Script equals that guy, like right there. Okay, or you can actually just do it like this, because it knows where to actually look. Alright, you can just say FTP anon, like that, on 10.10.1.185. We can try it just like that. Alright, and it actually sees that, yeah, hey, anonymous FTP login is allowed. Alright, it's actually showing what's in there also. So he's saying over here also, hey, it's allowed, anonymous FTP login. Okay, so it ran that same script in both spots. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and do a FTP into it. So what anonymous login allows us to do, we can FTP into this IP address, right? Okay, so we can FTP into this IP address, okay? And what we can do, nope, whoopsie daisy. We can FTP into this IP address, then we can type in anonymous as a username, no password, and now we're in it. Alright, so we have backup.sh and secret.txt. Those are really the ones I actually want to look at. This is for real. I would want to look at these guys also. These guys are huge. See what I'm saying? But for this, like right now, I'm just going to go ahead and look at that backup. And for some reason, we can execute that too. We have read, write, and execute permissions. Let's go ahead and get that backup.sh, and we'll get that secret.txt. Let's go ahead and cat those two. We'll leave this guy open, but we'll cat that secret.txt first. Password ABC789 actual, okay. Cat that backup.sh. I'm trying to figure out, so we have a password, right? But do we have a user yet? Because I've yet to see a user or anything like that, right? So I guess maybe looking at these guys like right here. Are we supposed to see a user? No, we did all that. Yep. Definitely has some EPUBs in there. No, this is just root. That's like root password. Okay. So we could try that. Let's go ahead and exit. We'll do SSH into root at this IP address here. Okay. And then we'll do that password like right there, right? Finally, use backup speed, blah, blah. Yes, we'll try this password like right here. And see if that works. And it does, okay. So that is the root password. Cat that flag.txt. And were we supposed to be filling stuff out actually? What is the password of the secret.txt? Whoops. Okay. Secret.txt password is this. What is the content of the flag.txt and root? There you go. And we should be able to see home librarian, right? cd/home. cd librarian. cat flag.text. Librarian account compromised. Yes, it is. What is that bin bash? So another thing we could do. I mean, we're already root, but like let's say we had permissions to mess with this file, right? We can actually create like a reverse shell. Does this guy have netcat on him first off? He does. He has netcat tacky. Invalid option tacky. Okay. What about slash or which Python? Which Python 3? Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and try something real quick. Let's go ahead and do a Python 3 reverse shell. Well, that's not helpful at all now, is it? Was that a reverse shell? We tried to do like a Python 3 reverse shell. I think we actually put just still a 3 in front of this, and I think that actually works like right there. So let's go ahead and do a home Python 3 right. We want to change our IP address to our 10.13.26.184, our tunnel right, and then the port is 1234. It looks like on this guy. Oh, Ace, how you doing? 1234 is the port there, right? Let's go ahead and copy this whole thing. We're going to throw it into here. And we're just going to say nano, or actually cd into root again. And I wonder where the heck did that bash file go? We can also look at that SSH too. Let's go ahead and do an nc tag lvmp 1234. And can't that dot bash it? No, we don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and cd into home. CD and FCP secure. CD and librarian. CD backslash strategos. Okay, so he's not. Where was that file at? Slash bin bash backup.sh source directories var FTP pub. So let's go ahead and cd into slash var FTP pub. Var FTP. Okay, there's that backup.sh. Go ahead and nano that backup.sh. And what we should be able to do actually is maybe even just at the end here, just add in this Python. And let's see if this will work. So I got a listener up and running over here, right? Let's go ahead and period slash backup.sh. And we see we get a callback over here, right? So now we have root over here. Okay. You guys busy this weekend? Yeah, we're going to Osaka. We're not gonna be in this country this weekend. leave it in a day. But that's one thing you can do. Okay, so if we had write privileges to this, right? I see it was writing as root, but we had write privileges to it. That's something you can do. All right, let's look at what else we can do here, right? Exit out of here. Let's cd back into root. We see this .ssh, right? cd and .ssh. Let's see if this works. Oh nope, we only get authorized keys. So if we can't authorize keys, that's not gonna do much for us. But you may sometimes be able to. You can sometimes get to a .ssh, and you can log in as that person using their identity file. Next weekend though, we're not doing anything, and I believe that's also Memorial Day weekend, isn't it? So if you guys all want to get together and do something, let me know. CD into librarian, and librarian doesn't have one. Okay. Oh, do I have to cat that flag.text? Or did I already do all that? Alright, cool, I already did that. We could have also made like a bash reverse shell, anything like that, right? So, we got a lot of stuff in here. So we figured out reverse shells, we did a Python 3 reverse shell. Alright, but yeah, that's it for that guy like right there. Let's go ahead and terminate this machine now. Let's press back. So that was introduction to offensive security. There is an introduction to defensive security also. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to do that one. Let's just go to careers in cyber. But the rest of us should be around. Okay, sounds good. Jacob will be a mainland. Well, I mean, that's okay. I'm not going to cry about that. Penetration tester. Oh, this is just, we just read through malware analysis. Malware analysis, that's John Hammond. There you go, okay? Digital forensics examiner. That's the guy that you really don't want to meet in Mr. Robot, right? Maybe not find out. Security analyst, right? That's actually what, I believe this is what Elliot did in Mr. Robot, actually, was security analyst. Security analyst constructing security measures across organizations to protect the company from attacks. Yeah, he just did that for another from being at a main company and doing it for other companies. Security engineer. Okay, security engineers develop and implement security solutions, use threat and vulnerability data, outsource from members of the security workforce. Security engineers work across a breadth of attacks, including web application testing screen. Trying to think of who is a security engineer, but you know who's replacing us? I have no idea. The guys that lost the rifle, maybe? Incident responders, okay. Digital forensics examiner. The guys that actually look at this and catch you. Penetration tester. TCM. There you go. Cybermetric right there. Red teamer. Certified red team professional. There you go. Oh, Jeffrey? Jeffrey's going to be out here again? Oh my god, I'm going to. Jeffrey, we are going to have a... I might just go up to Schwab just to mess with him. Just like, Jeffrey! If I was stranded on an island, the first thing I would do is scope the island. Find a way to send an SOS, build a secure shelter. No, you gotta scope the island first, I don't know why I'm doing this right now, but who cares. In my spare time, I like to tinker with new technology. Keep busy by learning something new, find geocaches in my neighborhood. Upkeep and maintain my home through DIY project. I do that a lot. Watch Sugar, but I do like to tinker with new technology. I'm going to do that one more. If I could buy a fictional celebrity dinner, it would be probably Walter White from Breaking Bad, because I feel like I would be paying for it in the end. But I'd definitely be like Yoda. My favorite game is, these games like right here, or would be chess. I'm best described as, I don't know, Ace, what am I best described as? Curious, strategical, calm under pressure, mischievous, or practical? I mean, Ace is on here, you can tell me. I gotta wait for him because it's like a 30-second lag. Booyakasha. He's probably thinking definitely calm under pressure. Depends on what pressure. Doesn't say took down the internet. It does not say took down the internet for a whole city. It doesn't say so mischievous. So we go with that's practical. Practical. Took down the internet for a whole. It wasn't really a whole city. It was like a whole. I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, we'll call it a city. We'll say mischievous. Okay, my favorite movie is Back to the Future. The fuck? Incident responder. Yeah, that's 100% what I don't want to do. No, I did another one of these. It was pretty funny, and didn't know one of these, and it was like, hey, you want to be? It was I think it was red team. I think it was penetration tester. It was either that or red teamer. I forget which one, but it's funny is that these are all actually the same, I think. But yeah. Oh, practical? Oh my god. Well, now it's already done. We've already done it. All right. So I did the site. Okay, cool. Whatever. That's a real hard one, like right there. But all right. Let's see here. What else can we do? So let's get out of here. This is Introduction to Cybersecurity. We passed it. Oh, you get a certificate for this? Yo, might as well just do it. Intro to Defense Security. This is I do actually have a degree in this, but I mean, I don't like it. Which team focuses on defensive security? Which team? What do you mean? I don't understand. Like blue teams? They were talking about? Okay. Areas of defense security. What would you call a team of cybersecurity professionals that monitors the network and its systems for malicious events? Security Operations Center? Or SOC? Hey, so weren't you part of like a SOC? You were more part of a, oh no, you're part of a NOC. What does DFIR stand for? Close enough. SOC, NOC, same thing, right? DFIR, Digital Forensics and Incident Response. What kind of malware requires the user to pay money to regain access to their files? That's I don't know why I don't know. Can't remember the name of this right now. Ransomware. Alright, practical example. What is the flag obtained? I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to hack it. Okay. So we got a inspect the alerts in your SNEM dashboard, find the malicious IP address from the alerts, make a note of it, and then click on the alerts proceed. We'll go to the one that turns red. Operating Center for sure. It was definitely something Operating Center, huh? Oh crap! I was supposed to make a note of that, wasn't I? The IP address. We got 143.110. Can I copy that? Crap! I cannot. Okay, what do we got here? 143.110. 250. 149. Now is it good? Did I copy it? Cool. Alright, was found in our database. Confidence that PB malicious is 100%. Is that because it's coming from China? Alright, next. So, choose to whom you would escalate this event. Oh crap, what? Well, not this. Probably the SOC team leader. The fuck would I send? Firewall block list. You got permission to block the malicious IP. Okay, then you can block it. Block. But it doesn't quite go like that, just so everyone knows. There's a couple more things you gotta do in between all that, but yeah, that was pretty good. I guess for an intro, that was very good. Track me, you are getting much better at your intros. I'll say that much. Okay, digital forensics. This is why I actually have a graduate certificate in, like right here. Consider the desk in the photo above. In addition to smartphone camera and SD cards, what would be interesting for digital forensics? This fucking camera, like right here. Oh, it could. I don't know. Fucking computer. The smartphone camera and SD cards. Probably the laptop. The first thing I would go for is essentially to keep track of who is handling it at any point in time to ensure the evidence is admissible in the court of law. What is the name, documentation that would help establish this? That is the chain of custody. I had a whole class, Ace, on the chain of custody when I was doing my graduate certificate. There was like a whole 8 weeks on the chain of custody. If you mess this up, they will go free. And that's another pedophile on the streets. Oh God, you know, I'm sorry, you know. Find out the author of the attached PDF file. Okay, let's go ahead and download task files. So we got ransomletter2.zip. Let's go ahead and save those, and we'll go ahead and we will cd back, and we will make a directory for, what's this one called? Digital forensics. What kind of question was that? Yeah, I know. That's why it was so easy that I had to question it. I was like, wait a second, move from downloads, and what was that one called again? I don't remember what the heck that thing was actually called. Baby Auto Level Teaching 1? Definitely that. This is definitely Baby Auto Level Teaching 1. Ransomletter, right? Ransomletter2.zip. It's right here. Unzip. Ransomletter2.zip. So we got the JPEG, the doc, and the PDF. Can we do a, God, how do we look at EXIF tool. EXIF tool. Go to EXIF tool on the JPEG. I'm wondering, and see if we can figure out. First off, we figured out where it came from, right? So we got that and that. Okay. Can we figure out what this guy's name is? Encoding process. All right. Current digest. Who do you work for? Metadata. Okay. Obviously, oh, THM 238956. We got that like right there. I don't think I was supposed to do that like right there, but I thought I was supposed to figure out who he works for, right? Yeah, Ace, you ever know you could do that? Using exit tool or a similar tool. Oh, okay, yeah, we were supposed to use that. Ha! Well, I knew that all along. Using PDF info, find out. Oh, okay, we can do that. PDF info. Do I have that? What? Find out the author of the attached PDF file. We don't have PDF as well. Can I do EXIF tool for the PDF? Is that like a thing? And Green Shepherd? Is that what I'm looking for? It looks like it. And Gree Shepherd, not green, but and Gree. Description of we have Gatto. We have cat. That's what that means. It's like Gate 2 Street, you know. We have cat. Using X tool eraser or tool, try to find where the kidnappers took the image they attached to their document. Was the name of the street. Oh, are we actually gonna look it up? Because that would just be very exciting. I think we are. I think we're actually gonna look it up. So we are going to try to find it now, huh? So GPS, latitude, and longitude, huh? Let's go ahead and grab it. Let's grab it. And then longitude is right here. Latitude, longitude, or longitude, latitude. Let's try hyperforum. London. Okay, where's it at though? Oh shit, sorry. I want to zoom in like a little bit more, like a lot bit more. What the fuck is the street called? I feel like it's that like right there. Strand? Is that what it is? It's a Strand? What do you think? Think it's a Strand? So we're looking for 053873. So yeah, 05. I think I might have came a little bit too far. It's going to be down here somewhere. 05. So 538. So like over here somewhere, huh? Let's go ahead and change that longitude. Yeah, we'll go like right there. Okay, right here. Boom, boom. I kind of messed that up. I clicked on it. Spring Hill, is that the place? 0519, 0538. That's 170538. That's what I need. I feel like I'm freaking doing land nav again. A really, really hard version of land nav because I'm in a fucking park. 0538 Grenadine Road. 5130. Okay. Latitude was 51 0 spout. that what it is? Spout lane? We'll try spout. Nope, that ain't gonna work either. Very near the Museum of London. We already placed degree for our search to work. We noticed that coordinates were converted to decimal representation on the search page. Yeah, I've noticed. And I'm not really a big fan of London, so. But we are definitely in London, so that's a good, start, like right there. I'm gonna try coordinates conversion. Is that it? I feel like that's not it. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. That's a good PDF to have on. Let's go with Google Maps. What do we got here? Can we just freaking look up longitude, latitude on Google Maps? Something like this. Oh, there it is. What is that? London Wall? Museum of London. Rotunda? There's the Museum of London. We're looking for a damn street over here, and the street name is 4 letters. What is the name of the street? Well, four letters, and then after that, I mean, I don't fucking know. We are scrolling in right on this guy, and yeah, there ain't no damn street over here. This is why I don't like blue teaming. Cause it's like, hey, what's the name of the street that's down the street and to the left and a mile and a half away, and then you gotta walk. So this guy's a Wood Street. That's got 4 letters in it. 4 Street. So kind of off and over here. That's one of them. 4. Nope. Okay. Just there's a street somewhere around here. Thank you very much. In London. Ah, yes, yes. King Edward Street? That's not it, because that doesn't make any sense. King Edward? Nope, okay. It's kind of fucking annoying. St. Martin's Le Grand? Ah, yes, yes. Definitely not Little Britain, because it's definitely... Here's the Museum of London. Okay, what did that other guy get? How about that? Let's just look at... Because this is starting to get like... I don't know where you want me to look, dude. Like, hey, there's a street there. Yeah, you don't say. Yeah, I'm feeling about the same as you are, big guy. Okay, so I'm on the last room to finish. Where in London should we have our sights on? Yeah. Open up Street View, or said URL goes with the corresponding input and poke your head around. Look for a seat strong crossing Russia Row and Viola Milk Street. What? Literally did not see that anywhere on there, Milk Street. Let's try that. Okay, it was Milk Street. Okay, that's freaking super weird. Because I don't know about you guys, but I did not see that anywhere on there. Oh yeah, there's Milk Street like right there actually. That's really weird because this one's giving me a different area, isn't it? Than what Google gave me, huh? Yeah, it's 100% Milk Street. Okay, that's really weird because that one gave me a different area than what Google gave me also. 0548. Probably because it's also not 0548, it's 0538. That's probably why. Okay. What is the model name of the camera used to take this photo? I think we actually had that, didn't we? An exit data. So we're looking at the JPEG still, right? So we gotta look back into the JPEG exit tool, and it's going to be that JPEG, JPG. What is the model name, huh? Lens profile file name. Is it Canon? Is that what it's talking about? CANON. EF50. Definitely a Canon. I look for something like that. CANON. Yep. 3 letters. 1D. Maybe Canon EOS 1D. Let's see here. To display only the loads camera, you can use grep camera. Okay, so we can grep the camera. Color, camera profile. Let's go ahead and try this. Try to do a grep camera. I mean, it's definitely a Canon, right? We see that. Okay, that was actually super useful. Let me see here. Photo, yeah, grep camera, okay. Oh, maybe it's got to be the capital C, huh? Okay. EOS R6. I think it's what my wife has, actually. She might have taken that photo. I think she has an EOS R6. I'm going to have to talk to her. Submit. Alright, so that one was actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but I also don't really do much blue teaming stuff. I only got a degree in it. So that means I do none of it. Security operations. Let's see what this is all about. This should be the last one for today. What does SOC stand for? Security Operations Center. It's where Ace used to work. How many hours a day does the SOC monitor network? 24. Element security operations. And he monitored the network 24 hours on his own. Network security monitoring. Practical examples of SOC. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a firewall. We should be able to do this one right here. All right. View site. Well, bam. Yep, Ace actually did it. The website, whatever, is under attack. Quickly, add some firewall rules to stop the server from crashing. The packets in red are from the attacker's machine. Start simulation. Oh, God. So this guy right here is definitely doing a denial of service, huh? So we want to say, hey, source IP is going to be him. Destination IP is going to be 203.110.1. Port 21. Yeah, sure, why not? Action, drop, add rule. Oh no, the server went down. Okay, I gotta go faster then, huh? Boom, boom, add rule. Actually, port 80. I'm gonna go with add rule. 8080, add rule, just in case he tries to change up the port. There we go. Now it's looking healthy. Let's also do 306. We'll add that rule. And oh, okay, I did it. There was just too much happening at first. I just couldn't even. I was too stressed out. All right, cool. So we did that one also. I think I got a certificate. This might actually be the first one I've gotten. I don't remember. 100%. I think that's the first one that I've ever actually done 100% on. Every single, there's one I've had like 90%, something like that, for the longest time now. But that is 100%. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. What do I do now? How do I get the certificate? View path. Can I download it? I can download it. I was going to say like overgrown carrot 1, because it's going to be great if it does. Oh, preferences. No. You can allow pop-ups from Try Hack Me. Oh, it says Ryan Yeager. It even says my name. Yo. I've never got one. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's a pretty cool thing. Thank you very much, Try Hack Me. I've actually never actually done that. Alright, so what time is it? 10:30. Ooh. It's gonna be about bedtime pretty soon here in a minute. What is Dig Dug? Dig Dug. What type of machine is this? Ooh, check out SimmerCon DNS. Ooh, we're doing dig, huh? Ooh, turns out the machine IP machine is also a DNS server. If we could dig into it, I'm sure we could find some interesting records, but it seems weird. If somebody responds to a special type of request for give me the flag domain. So it looks like we gotta do some DNS enumeration on this guy. So I mean, that is something we could do. We can try real quick. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break and then come back, and yeah, we can go ahead and try that guy out. All right. So I will be right back.